Hey guys, it's Janice at Ozark Family Homestead. It's Janice and Rebecca. Rebecca says hi guys. Hi. So today is a once a month grocery stock up for our large family. Let me move forward here. I can't get it all. Is it all going to fit on camera? There's a bunch there. So yeah, it's a bunch. For those of you that are new, we are a family of 9. Yeah, you show them that. That's a pretty pepper.
Yeah, the yellow pepper.
Yeah.
And red.
Yes.
And avocados and pears and
Rebecca's just going to do the video today. Are you going to tell them everything we got? Yeah,
and
she will.
Flour and things for Daddy put on his egg and a bowl 2 pies for me and then what is it?
Hold on. Things for Daddy to put on his egg roll in a bowl, but it's too spicy for me. That's what she said.
And the carrots.
Hey.
And baby onions.
Rebecca, hey. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and I'll show them everything on the camera too. Okay. Does that sound like a good idea?
Yeah. I can tell you what it is and you can sew them. Okay. She can tell you what it is and I can show you. So pods and
it's the Janice and Rebecca show. Enjoy the show, guys. Okay, what was I saying? She is the cutest little distraction, but she does distract me. Hold on, baby. Let me think. What was I saying? Okay, those of you that are new here, that's Rebecca. She's the youngest of 7 children. She's 4. My other children are 20, 18, 16, 14, 12, and 10. And we live on a farm, so we have a little homestead thing going on here. Do grow and harvest some of our own foods. Hold on, baby. She's trying to tell you something else. But I obviously buy a bunch of things from the grocery store as well. We try to have a very, very frugal grocery budget because I can save money on groceries and then spend that savings somewhere else within our budget, either for an outside project or to save up, just squirrel it away in savings. The grocery budget is the way that I can really control our spending. And one of the ways I do this is by doing a once a month stock up at the beginning of our family's pay period. My husband gets paid on the 10th of each month, once a month on the 10th. And at that point, I go through my pantries and my freezers, I check everything out and I see where there's holes. What did we use up last month? What do I need to refill? That's what this video is about. So it's going to have a little bit of everything in here. In addition to the things that I just needed to replenish, I also go over the sale ads at the grocery stores. So I have the paper ads here for 10 box Aldi and Kroger. And I'm going to show you what is on sale there this week because that's also how I stretch our family's grocery budget. And I did do my once a month stock up at Wal-Mart as well. I only go into Wal-Mart once a month, and that is on once a month grocery shopping day. So I will show you that grocery haul as well. So that's the plan. That's the plan for this video. And what I'm going to do at this point is I will turn the camera around and we're just going to go store by store. I'm going to show you why I bought the things I did at that store, because I've researched the prices and I know which stores have the cheapest price, and we will go from there. And I hope you get some good ideas and save some money by watching this video. So here we go. We will go down to the end of the table here because my first stop this week was 10 box. Now 10 box, it's a local chain of grocery stores. A lot of you probably do not have 10 box, but these are the cities that they are located in, primarily in the Ozarks region of the country. And I go into 10 box each week to purposefully get the best of the best deals out of the sale ad. I don't tend to do regular off-the-shelf pricing stock ups at 10 box. I focus on sales. Now, all the things that I'm going to show you in this video that are on sale through Tuesday, October 21st. So whether it's 10 box, Aldi, or Kroger, that is the date you need to go in and buy these things that are in the sale ads in order to get the savings. So starting off, the first thing I saw in the 10-box ad were the New York strip steaks for $6.96 a pound. Now 10-box adds a 10% upcharge there. It's part of their marketing strategy. Supposedly it's how they, make a profit, is through the 10% upcharge because their prices are so low. So that's what they say. Now, compared to Walmart New York strip steaks are selling at $14.97 per pound. That is the cheapest price I could find on the Walmart website. But you get an even better deal at 10-box if you use their digital coupon, because you can get $3 off a package of those New York strip steaks. Now, I didn't take advantage of this. I'm good on steaks, and you will see I spent plenty, as it is, on beef when we get into later parts of this video. But very good deal if that is something your family could use. Now, there are Macintosh apples. Macintosh aren't very common variety of apples here in my area, but they did have the 3-pound bags for $1.48 per bag, and that ends up being 54 cents per pound, which is a good price for apples. I don't have a comparison on this because my Walmart, at least, does not carry the Macintosh apples. I did go ahead and just get one bag of these. I did get a lot of Honeycrisp apples last week, and we do have some of those that we are still eating fresh. I also have refrigerator drawers full of Gala apples when they were on sale, and we're keeping those in storage, and we'll use those later. When I looked it up, the Macintosh apples are a softer apple, so I just got one bag. The kids can eat on these this week when they do wipe out the Honeycrisp from last week. So just one bag of those. Now they do have avocados on sale for 48 cents each. That is a good deal. At Walmart, you'll be spending 77 cents each for avocados. And I did end up picking up 20 avocados there at 10 bucks. We will use a good 15 of these for guacamole, and then we'll have a little bit extra just for eating alongside eggs or on a salad or however we feel like using those. So good deal on that. Now the sweet potatoes, 48 cents a pound at 10 bucks as opposed to $1.14 per pound at Walmart. Didn't get these. We are still wiping out our sweet potatoes from last year's harvest. We do grow those every year, and we have not harvested our sweet potatoes yet for this year. So hopefully there are sweet potatoes in the ground in our garden, and we will be replenished with farm sweet potatoes here soon. I hope I don't regret not getting these. On the flip side, we've got some chicken drumsticks here for 60 cents a pound at 10 bucks. Walmart, you'd be paying 84.7 cents per pound. I'm good on chicken right now, so I pass this up. We do raise our own Cornish cross meat birds each year, but I also found marked down chicken last week at Kroger, so I'm good on chicken. There is the 80% ground beef here for $3.58 per pound, but there's also a $2 off digital coupon, which I did take advantage of. I'll show you here. I picked up one of the tubes of the 80% ground beef. So by the time they deduct the $2 digital coupon and add in the 10% upcharge, I paid $3.73 per pound for that tube of ground beef that I've got. By comparison, at Walmart, it is $4.49 per pound there. Now, the last item in the ad is the iceberg lettuce for $1.28 per head. And at Walmart, it's $2.17 per head there. So I skipped that, and I still have some iceberg lettuce left over from last week that I had bought, and so I didn't feel like I needed any more of that. Now, I obviously got more stuff than just those things I showed you in the ad, and that is because when I went into the store, I found some deals. I found some markdowns. Those of you that watched last week's video know that I had already stumbled across the peppers last week. They're 33 cents each at 10 bucks, and they were still displayed at that price this week as well. So I did pick up 10 more yellow, 10 more red, and 10 more orange of the 33-cent bell peppers. Like I had children with me, and like I told them, pick out the biggest ones that look to be in good shape, because we're paying 33 cents per pepper, no matter whether we get the biggest one or the smallest one. And to get the best bang for your buck, get the biggest one that is good quality. Same way with that iceberg lettuce. If you're going to get ahead of this lettuce, choose the biggest one you can find that doesn't look cruddy or messy in any way. So we're going to slice these up just like we did the ones for last week. We're going to put them in freezer bags, and this will make fajitas for us later. We did use some of these from last week to make a stuffed pepper skillet earlier this week for supper. So we are using them up in that way as well. Good deal on the peppers. The pears. So I have 3 bags of Bartlett pears back here. I'm going to tell you I intended to get these at Aldi, and I'll show you their ad. They are on sale at Aldi this week. I think it's for $1.10 per pound. These were marked 68 cents per pound when I went in the store. Very good deal for Bartlett pears. Again, not in the ad anywhere. You just kind of have to look whenever you're there in the store. So 3 bags of that. Those of you that don't have a 10 box will want to check out Aldi, because that's where the actual sale is this week. And then lastly, in the produce department, my 10 box has a little rolling cart with some marked down items here. And both of these were in the marked down cart. So this is a big bag of fresh Brussels sprouts. I don't know if you can see in there. So I weighed it, and it weighs 2 pounds and 14 ounces of Brussels sprouts in here. I paid $1 for that much Brussels sprouts, which is a phenomenal deal. I did the math. I'm paying 35 cents per pound by getting this marked down. I'm going to show you here in a little bit. I did buy frozen Brussels sprouts at Aldi, because that's something I do keep in stock in our home. And for those, I paid $1.99 per pound. They're at Aldi for frozen Brussels sprouts. So you can see that is a great deal per pound. We're actually going to eat these for supper tonight. I'm not going to preserve them or anything. We're just going to eat them fresh. And then lastly, at 10 box, they had this is another $1 bag that I have just opened up. And it had some tomatoes that need to be used up here. And it contained one of the orange peppers that was getting a little need to be used up there. We will cut that off and just slice it up, with the others that I paid 33 cents for. But I paid $1 for this little baggie with some tomatoes and a pepper, and it's a good deal at $1 per bag. And it looks like it's got a variety of slicing tomatoes in there and Roma tomatoes as well. So my grand total at 10 box for everything here, come on receipt, came to $79.74, and that does include the $2 off coupon. The digital coupon for that ground beef was deducted as well. So that was my total at 10 box. And next we're going to move on to Aldi. Now Aldi is my biggest portion of the grocery haul, because generally speaking, Aldi has the best prices. So I'm going to show you what I choose to get at Aldi next. Y'all ready for this Aldi haul? It's a pretty big one. Yep, I've got a tower of peanuts and everything there. So, like I said, the reason that Aldi is typically my biggest part of the once a month stock up is because generally speaking, Aldi prices beat out the prices at places like 10 Box, Kroger, Wal-Mart, Amazon, Sam's Club. When I'm doing my price comparisons, I'm looking at those places, and this is where I find the best deals. So let's see, where do we even start at? I'm going to start in the back here. So I went in wanting to get 2 things of the dishwasher gel, because I typically keep 4 on hand. I right now only have 2 on the shelf, but Aldi only had 1 bottle, and it was kind of bashed up. It's a little bit of a mess, but I got that 1 bottle, and there must have been some sort of traumatic dishwasher gel event this week because I'm going to show you later when I went to Kroger. You see that? They had a bashed up dishwasher gel selection there too. So I don't know. Don't know what happened, but I did end up getting the 2 that I needed, just at different places. Regular price, Aldi beats out the other places on their dish detergent, and I'll show you. I got the other one at markdown at Kroger. I'll show you that later. Same thing with peanuts. Aldi is the best price for the peanuts that we like, and we choose these. You can see I got 5 canisters of peanuts there because the only ingredients are peanuts. These are even unsalted peanuts. I would be okay with salt, but these are the only ones that I can get that don't have extra oils and stuff added to them. So 5 of those to restock, 3 bags of the oven roasted almonds to restock. Let's see, can you see there's 3 bags there on top of that toilet paper. And again, we're picky about these because the ingredients are just almonds and sea salt. The little cheesy crisps here I used to get at Sam's Club because they did have the best price, but they have stopped carrying them. So now these little bags at Aldi are the best price. The ingredients here are just Parmesan cheese. Very simple. And we typically go through 1 bag whenever we do family salads, and we use these in place of croutons. It just gives a good crunch, and there's no grains or anything like that involved, just simple Parmesan that's crispy. So 3 of those. The raisins here, let me see, there are 3 boxes there of these little snacky raisins, and we use these in our snack drawer for whenever we're traveling. If we're away from home, to stop us from going through a drive-through or a convenience store, we take snacks with us, and this is one of those things. I had room for 3 more packages in our snack drawer, and so that's why there's 3 there. Now all of those things are sitting on top of 2 big mega bundles of toilet paper at Aldi. I have done the price comparison, the price per square foot. Toilet paper and paper towels are tricky because mega roll and stuff, that is a very ambiguous term. You have to look at the square footage in the package to figure out the price per square foot, and Aldi is the best price I have found. Beats out Walmart, beats out Sam's Club. So that's where I get our toilet paper, and there are 2 big bundles there to restock the stockpile that I keep. Over here in the back, I have 2 of these ready-to-eat packages of angel hair pasta made out of hearts of palm. I use these, and there's another family member that is grain-free, and these are a great alternative when the rest of the family is having spaghetti or something like that. So I do keep several of these on hand. I had room for 2 more to replace that, and there's the ingredients right there. So 2 of those, and then I have 4 packages of turkey pepperoni.
I'm getting something.
You're getting something? Mm-hmm. What are you getting?
A tissue.
A tissue. You need a tissue for your nose?
For Abigail.
Oh, Abigail needs a tissue. Well, that was nice of you to help her. Mm-hmm. All right. Girls are back at it. Noses are taken care of. Abigail's doing an outside job there. Here, I'll show you real quick. Our pathway outside is getting worked on. It's a slow process. It got postponed a little bit because of the drama with the washing machine, with the plumbing, and now that is 95% fixed. So pathway stuff is back on track. Abigail's doing her outside chore for the day, which is cleaning up the...
Oh, and I caught my bike Herbie. I haven't moved.
Yes, they know that your bike is named Herbie because of Herbie the Love Bug, right?
Uh-huh.
She loves Herbie the Love Bug.
Yeah, in the movie, it's really funny.
It is a funny movie.
That when Herbie had bananas on him.
Herbie has bananas on him. That's silly. Okay, I'm going to finish. Rebecca's so shy. Are you shy?
Kind of.
Kind of. She kind of is. I'm going to keep going with the video, okay? Okay. Yes, she is super shy. Okay, where was I at? I think I was at the turkey pepperoni. Okay. I keep 4 of them on hand, totally out. We did do pizzas with friends this last month, so wiped out my stockpile. Aldi is the best price for the pepperoni here. Underneath this is a flat of Great Northern beans, and I do keep these canned beans for some Trim Healthy Mama recipes, including a cupcake recipe that is grain-free. I know that sounds crazy, but it's actually delicious. The Trim Healthy Mama cookbooks we have in our family's Amazon storefront if you're interested in those, being sugar-free, and a lot of them are grain-free as well, but we use them quite often. And I keep a couple flats out in our pantry, and I had room for one more. So there is a whole flat under here of just Great Northern beans. And again, Aldi, best price, beats out Walmart and all the other places. Then I have one little baggie of the mini cucumbers. We go through about 1 bag of these per week. And then I have 2 bags, two 2-pound bags of frozen wild-caught salmon. And we go through 3 pounds at a time whenever we do a meal for our family. So I will use a bag and a half per meal. And I already have some of these in the freezer, but this is what I needed to replenish. And again, Aldi beats out Walmart on the price of this. These here, these are my emergency chicken nuggets. This is the big 48-ounce family size. I get it from Aldi. This is something has gone wrong in the menu plan and I need a last minute save the day thing. We will typically do this on top of great big loaded up salads, and that is our last minute save the day meal. So this will just wait in the freezer for in case we need it. Back here in the back again, I've got chocolates. We have a cleaning hour once a week where everything's divided up and people do their sections of cleanup, and then they get a treat. And I needed to resupply with, there's a couple, of the 85%, there's 2 of those, everything's falling apart. There's 2 of the mint and 1 of the dark chocolate sea salt, which was my favorite back when I could have sugar. So everybody mourn with me that Janice doesn't get her chocolates anymore. I still get plenty of other treats though. Moving on. Grapes. Grapes are in the sale ad this week. I haven't forgotten about the sale ad. So $1.29 per pound at Aldi this week for the red grapes. At Walmart, those are $1.74 per pound, so good deal. I did pick up 2 bags of these. We go through 2 bags of grapes for an afternoon snack for the kids. So this will just be 1 snack. Obviously, we have plenty of other fruits and stuff that they can have for snacks through the week as well. Here are those pears that I was telling you about. Those of you that don't have a tin box, you may want to go then to Aldi and get those. They are sold in, what's that say, 3-pound bags for $3.29, which breaks down to $1.10 per pound. Walmart is $1.32 per pound. So that is a savings. And for those of you that don't have a tin box where they're 68 cents a pound, this is your next best deal for this week. While I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and show you the Gala apples. They have the 3-pound bags for $1.99, which means 66.3 cents per pound. At Walmart, you'll be paying 98.7 cents per pound for those. So Gala apples, they store well. The only reason I didn't get them is my fridge drawers are maxed out with Gala apples already. But if you could use them, fall is the time to go ahead and stock up on apples that store, and then you can eat them fresh for such a long time. Okay, moving on. I did get frozen riced cauliflower, and I was totally out of this as well. So there are 8 bags of frozen riced cauliflower here. This is an alternative, again, for myself and the grain-free family member that can't do rice. And this is so handy, and I enjoy the taste of it too. So we are now restocked, and again, Aldi is the best price. Okay, the sliced cheese is on sale. I did not see it in the sale ad anywhere, but my Aldi has a red tag where these are $1.59 per package. That is a good deal. So these are 8-ounce packages of sliced cheese. What I ended up getting was 2 of the provolone, and these are going to be for Philly cheesesteak sandwiches. I was able to get the sliced beef on sale a couple weeks ago, and so we're coming into birthday season again here shortly for our family, and I suspect Philly cheesesteak sandwiches will be on the menu for a birthday feast. I also got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the Havarti. Anna specifically asked for that. She enjoyed it, but again, $1.59. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of the Gouda. I have fallen in love with Gouda cheese. Really, really like that. And the dates, I based what I got on the expiration dates on here. February, focus camera, where are you at, camera? It says February 2026. There. So I don't think any of this will go to waste. I think we will have wiped it out. I think the Gouda had a different date on it though. Nope, February 2026. So yeah, we should be fine and dandy on those dates. Okay, again, this was not on my list, but when I went in there and saw the markdown, that is the time to stock up. I don't ever want to pay full price for something if I can avoid it. Okay, this row here, the unsweetened chocolate bars. I had stocked up on these at Kroger a while back when they were on clearance. They were marked down, and I'm getting low on these again. So there were 6 of them bought. Now, I will say I was going to buy these from Amazon because when I did my price comparison, I found some at Amazon for $1.12 per thing. Here, that's a insanely good price, but it must have been too good because before I could even check out on Amazon, they were unavailable. So I missed out on those. But check Amazon first before you go buying these. I believe this is a new product at Aldi because it's a generic Aldi brand, and it is the best price. Let me see. What price did I pay? Oh, goodness. I just had a pepper fall off onto the floor. Holy flying peppers, Batman. Okay, where is my baking chocolate? $3.09 is what I paid for these. So that's the best price I could find. That wasn't that Amazon spectacular deal. Okay, 1 bag of the Frito type corn chips. I usually keep about 4 bags of this on hand, and I had space for 1 more, so restocked that. Aldi's the best deal. For the lunch meat, I did get 4 packages of the turkey lunch meat. Now I have bought frozen turkey breast that I need to bake, and I intend to pull that meat off and freeze it as lunch meat, but I haven't done that yet. So I am still buying this for now, and Aldi is the best price. I was totally out, so I did get 4 of these to put back in the freezer, and these will be available if we need to take lunches with us on a family field trip, something for school, anything like that. Okay, this stuff here. Those of you that are familiar with the drama that I had with Azure Standard, maybe, I guess I could link the video for those of you that don't know about the unnecessary drama that happened there. I am now at the point where I am needing to replenish some of the things that I used to get from Azure Standard. I don't shop with them anymore. And one of those things is the cane sugar. Sometimes it's called evaporated cane crystals. That is what I used to get from Azure Standard, and I need to resupply. When I did a price comparison to find the lowest price, Walmart actually has a pretty good deal on theirs, and I expected to get it from Walmart, but Aldi does beat Walmart on this product. The deal with this, the only difference it is from white refined granulated sugar is this is organic, which isn't a huge deal for me, but it's just less processed than the white refined sugar, and so I prefer to use this in place of the white refined if I have it available to me. So this is me restocking enough to fill up a big 5-gallon bucket with a gamma lid of the cane sugar. So if you're not doing Azure Standard, I recommend checking out Aldi for this. I will say too, I needed to refill a bucket with oats. I used to get oats from Azure Standard. The next best place that I have found, Sam's Club right now has their Quaker oats for I think $2 off per box, and so that is where I have purchased my oats, is through Sam's Club delivery or Sam's Club shipping. Moving on, we're almost done with Aldi here. Frozen green beans, I got 3 bags of those. We typically go through 3 bags when we do it, green beans with a meal. And then Brussels sprouts, I kind of showed you these earlier. I did get 5 of these because we go through 5 with a meal. Are you done? Yeah, all done. Everything's looking beautiful outside. 5 of those, that's what I needed to restock. Again, doesn't compare in price to this fresh, but I can just keep these in my freezer and they will sit there and wait on me until I need to use them for a meal. So that is everything for Aldi. These are the things that when I do my price comparisons, you should go to Aldi and get them because it's the best price that I have been able to find. Now my grand total for all of this stuff came to $289.65. This is a busy place, isn't it? Uh-huh. I got girls coming and going. So big total there, $289.65. But I am well stocked again. And the next ad we're going to go over is Kroger. And I found some really, really good markdowns at Kroger. I'll share those with you next. I forgot one last thing at Aldi, and that was the sliced mushrooms here. They're mixed in with my Kroger stuff. They are in the sale ad. $1.29 for an 8-ounce package. Compared to Walmart, they're $1.97. So I did get one of these. I am totally out of mushrooms, and I like to keep them on hand to add to eggs and stuff like that. Got a really good deal on them last week, but we used them in, it was a Trim Healthy Mama recipe also. It was a chicken mushroom casserole recipe that we had never tried before, so we used those up in that. Okay, Kroger. I go into Kroger, there are very few things, this is going to be kind of like 10 box here. There are very few things that I buy just regular price off the shelf because typically I can find those things cheaper elsewhere. Now this totally changes when I find something on sale because Kroger does have good sales, and I go in looking for markdowns because Kroger has exceptional markdowns. What I'm going to show you, let's go ahead and go over the sale ad here real quick because there's only a couple things in it. Now you won't see cheese here because this is part of the 2-day sale. It is just Saturday and Sunday this week. And they have a really good price on cheese. These are 2-pound blocks for $4.99. If you're buying those at Walmart, you're gonna pay $6.96. So this is a good deal. It does say there is a limit of 5 there in the fine print, but there is no coupon to clip or minimum to buy, anything like that. So limit of 5 at that price. Good deal. Also, double the fuel points over the weekend. So if you're going to go in to take advantage of that 2-day sale, make sure to clip that coupon up there, use it electronically, and you get extra fuel points for deductions on gas at their Kroger gas stations. So good deal. If I can go back into town over the weekend, I am going to take advantage of that. Now they do have their 5-pound bags of mandarins. Typically sales are on the 3-pound bags. 5-pound bag for $4.99. That is a good deal. At Walmart, the 5-pound bags sell for $7.97. Now, this is a digital coupon. You do have to clip it electronically, and that does mean there's a limit of 5 as well. Typically, I max that out, and I go ahead and get 5, but I did not need 25 pounds of mandarins this week, so I just got 1 bag. Rebecca has already gotten into it. She loves baby oranges, so there is that 1 bag. Okay, remember how I said I don't buy things regular price at Kroger? Here's the exceptions. I do get, let me go around the back here. I don't think I can reach. The egg noodles that I get here, I get them at Kroger because I specifically want the whole wheat egg noodles, and they are so hard to find. You can find the white flour ones all day long, But if you want whole wheat, Kroger is where I can find those. So that's why I pay full price, regular price at Kroger. If they ever run them on sale, that would be great. But I've not found a sale on these just yet. So one of these is what I needed to restock. I keep 2 on hand. And I needed to replace one of them. So don't fall off. The other item I'm paying regular price for now is the sriracha sauce. So we used to not use this, and then a lovely viewer, Miss Krista, sent us a we had a Chinese food feast one evening, and I bought this specifically for that feast, and I have some family members that have loved it. So we have wiped that out. I needed to restock, and Kroger is the best price that I have been able to find on their generic Kroger brand sriracha sauce. So I did pay full price for this, but I got the big bottle because it was a better price per ounce than the small bottle. So those are my regular priced items there, and we've already gone through the sale items. Everything else here is a markdown. Nope, I take that back. I have sale items, but they didn't put them in the ad. Kroger is bad about doing that. Okay, let's look here at my little chicken scratch handwriting. This is what I take into town with me. And we did the mandarins. Okay, there are Lara bars there. They have a $2 off coupon for that. But you can still beat that price at Sam's Club because Sam's Club is 80 cents each for their bars. So I skipped using that coupon. The Hershey's candy bars. They have them on sale for 75 cents each with a digital coupon, and there is a limit of 5. However, there is also a 50-cent off coupon when you buy 2, and that brings it down to 65 cents each for those candy bars, which is a good deal. It's not as good of a deal as the little snacky size bars at Walmart when you break down the price per ounce, but it is still a good deal. I chose to take advantage of it. So there are 5, where are they at? They're back here. 5 of the Hershey chocolate bars here. These get set aside. I always keep things set aside for s'mores. So these will get put in our s'mores stash. The other item I want to show you guys, again, I can't find it in the sale ad here, but the mini peppers. They had this sale last week, I think it was as well, or the week before. 1-pound bags of the mini sweet peppers for $2.49. Again, digital coupon, so there's a limit of 5. Walmart is selling theirs for $2.96 per bag. This also beats out the Aldi price as well. I want to say, was Aldi $2.89? It beats out Aldi's price as well. But my Kroger did not have any of the 1-pound bags of sweet peppers, so I did not get that. But it is a good deal. So take advantage of that as well. Markdowns. Let's look in the back here. These Kind bars. The clearance section at my store had, I don't even know how many carts. Just, they're clearancing out so much stuff at my Kroger. Lots of things to choose from. These Kind bars, $7.49 for 12 of the bars. Breaks down to 62 cents each on there. And so I got 5 boxes of those, and a couple of these I figure Shawn will take to work just to have to snack on, and the rest of them we will throw in the snack drawer with the raisins and stuff like that to take to town with us. Same thing here with the Lara bars. They had 1 box, an 18 count of Lara bars here. Peanut butter chocolate chip is the variety, marked down to $10.49. Regular $20.99 is what the fine print says there. And it ends up being 58 cents each for those. Typically around $1 a piece is what I would be paying, so good deal. This goes in the snack drawer as well. And then they had 2 little random ones there in those clearance carts at 49 cents each. So we picked up both of those as well. We are really set for snacky things for going to town now. Between last week and this week, lots of good deals were had. Like I said, I had children with me. And they found some gum that they could not live without, marked down to 75 cents, regular $1.69 it says, and some Tic Tacs for $1.38, regular $3.29. Children are happy with those. And the chocolate covered pretzels here, 8 ounces for $1.89. was $3.79 it says. So they are showing so much restraint, not getting into that yet, but they will get into it as soon as this is done being filmed. I did not show, let's see, the Kind bars, regular $14.99 it says there. That's the regular price, so good deal. Also in that same section was, here, let me go around to the back, that dishwasher gel that I told you. So this was the cleanest one. All the others, I mean, it had white just dripped all over the others there. This was $3.41. Regular $5.49 it says. So I got my 2 jugs of dishwasher gel. Just different than what I had anticipated getting. Okay, produce had markdowns as well. So I have 3 pomegranates here, and I paid $1.25 in the markdown produce section for this. Regular price, they were $1.99 per pomegranate. So $1.25 for 3. It's a good deal. This is a nice treat for the kids. They enjoy that. They also had, for $1.25 per bag, these radishes. There are 2 bags of radishes in this bag, so I paid $1.25 for 2 of them, and they had 2 of the bags. So we typically go through 2.5 bags of radishes whenever we are doing roasted radishes as a side dish for supper. So these will be used up soon as roasted radishes. They also had, let's see, some snow peas, $1.48 on markdown. This is for an 8-ounce bag. We will just snack on these with breakfast, lunch. They will just get eaten up here and there. And zucchini, 2 bags. These do need to be used up. We will probably have these to go with supper this evening. $1.25 for, I've got 4 zucchini here that are a little bashed up, and then a second bag there as well with another 4 zucchini. So those were the markdowns, and what I do is I find these things on sale and I work them into our menu. I menu plan backwards. I don't plan the menu and then go shopping and pay full price for the things on my menu. I buy things on sale or on clearance, and then I plan my menu based upon what I've got, side dishes and stuff like that. Okay, meat. Then I went to the meat department. Lots of beef on sale. Now, I went to Kroger after I had already been to 10 Box, so this big old tube was already bought. It was in my big old van already, and then I found these deals here. So, first of all, this is 73%. I typically get 80% ground beef, but this 3-pound package was $6.33, which breaks down to $2.11 per pound, which is a really good deal. Now, I am kicking myself too because I had this coupon that was mailed to me. I could have saved another $2.75 on this because it's for a 3-pound package of ground beef. Any variety at Kroger. If I had used that coupon like I should have, I would have paid $1.19 per pound for ground beef. But hindsight there. It's good until November 9th. I'll hang on to it, and hopefully I will remember if I run across a good deal next time. Then they had these as well. So these are 3-pound rolls of these are the 80% ground beef, and they have these marked down to $10.64 for the 3 pounds. That the math ends up being $3.55 per pound for that. Like I showed you earlier, Wal-Mart $4.49 per pound. 10 Box, I paid $3.58 plus that 10% upcharge. I still saved money. This is still a better deal getting it on markdown at Kroger. So these are going to go in the freezer, and they will wait there until we need them. I did find 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. There were more of these left over whenever I left Kroger. They actually had quite a few of these. This was the last one of the 3-pound 73% though. So that is all I ended up getting at Kroger this week. And really encourage you to go check out for the clearance aisle. Lots of stuff. They had canned goods, all kinds of things in there for markdown. Okay, you want to see me kick myself again? I did something else, guys. I forgot another coupon. I got these on markdown. Oh, see, I forgot this. This was on markdown as well. 1 pound of greens for salad, $2.25 is what I paid for that. Am I forgetting anything else? I think that's it. See, I get excited whenever all these things are on sale and on markdown, and I forget things. That's probably why I forgot my coupons as well. I could have used this coupon right here. Again, I got it in the mail. I have this one in the mail too. Spend $60 or more, and they take $4 off. Spend $130 or more, which I don't typically do at Kroger, and you get $13 off. You want to know how much I spent at Kroger? This is frustrating. $137.39. I could have had another $13 off, plus another $2.75 off, and gotten an even better deal. But it is what it is at this point. I don't have a time machine. So we added this in to our deductions coming out of the grocery budget. And my last stop was Walmart. Again, this is my one time a month where I go into Walmart and get all the things. And I'm going to show you the things that are the best deals at Walmart next. Once a month, Walmart stock up. So whenever I'm doing my price comparisons, I tell you that I check out Aldi, Kroger, Walmart, Sam's Club, all the places, Amazon. These are the items where Walmart beats out the other places as far as price. So it's a pretty small haul, but there are things that Walmart legitimately has at a cheaper unit price than the other places. One of which is the white flour here. Now this is all-purpose flour, but let me see. Can I show you this without making a mess? It is unbleached all-purpose flour. It is also unenriched. Let's see. Unbleached hard red wheat flour and an enzyme is all that's in there. We avoid the synthetic vitamins that are added into. We're all for natural food-based vitamins, but our family does without the synthetic lab-created kind if we can avoid it. And this flour is the cheapest that I've been able to find. Used to get this from Azure Standard. Now I get it from Walmart. It is not organic, but it is unbleached and unenriched. I did go ahead and pick up 3 10-pound bags of this King Arthur flour because it's the best deal I can find. Then I have the sugar-free peanut butter here. Again, we're picky on this as well because this just has peanuts and salt as the ingredients. No sugar, no extra oils, or there's just no additive things in there. And I got 2 of these. We do keep conventional, just regular peanut butter on hand as well. But for those of us not wanting sugar in peanut butter, this is the best price I have been able to find. Back here in the back, I have cans of artichoke hearts. I keep a stockpile of these on hand because I use them for a copycat salad recipe that comes from the Pasta House restaurant. It calls for artichoke hearts. And these things always have a very long expiration date, September of 2028. So I can keep them on hand and I use them up before the expiration date. Then red wine vinegar. Okay, this is actually cheaper at Aldi. However, Aldi's comes in a glass bottle that is taller than this one. And that tall glass bottle does not fit on my pantry shelves as well. I have gotten a couple bottles of it from Aldi. We will use it up. It is a better price per ounce. but I like this container better. So I am choosing to spend slightly more to get a container that works better with my storage system. Just so you know, if you have space, go to Aldi and get your red wine vinegar. I use this also for that salad, that Pasta House copycat salad. Broccoli florets. So a lot of my frozen veggies are the best deal at Aldi. These broccoli florets in a 2-pound bag, it has to be a 2-pound bag, is the best price per ounce there. So I do stock up at Walmart, and I got 4 of the 2-pound bags because I was totally out of broccoli florets. The cauliflower florets, my Aldi does not carry these, so I get them at Walmart. I think I have 1 bag on hand in the freezer, and so I picked up 5 of these. Now, the one thing I will say on the frozen veggies right now, the frozen green beans are the exact same price at Aldi and Walmart. So either one, you're getting the same price on those. I did find a markdown. I do check the produce department at Walmart when I do go in there once a month. And they had some sugar snap peas. This is a 1-pound bag for $2.75. So just like the snow peas, we will add these in as snacks. I could always use these in a stir fry or something too. I don't know. We might do that. But I have these and I got a good deal on them. Carrots. I have, in the past couple months, been getting carrots at Aldi because they have 2-pound bags that were the best price per pound at Aldi. They beat out Walmart. My Aldi did not have a place for whole fresh carrots. So I don't know if they've stopped carrying them or if they're just out of stock. I don't know. But Walmart had them. These are 5-pound bags. I did get 2 of them. I will store these in my fridge drawers and they keep really, really well. Over the course of this next month, we'll probably go through the majority of this here, but we'll see. They just store so well. So this was my Walmart haul. These are the things that I typically get at Walmart that are the best price. I will say, just like the broccoli florets, frozen peas in the 2-pound bag and frozen corn in the 2-pound bag are the best deals at Walmart too. They actually beat out Aldi on price if you get the 2-pound bags. Okay, Walmart grand total came to $86.49. And what I'll do next is I am going to get my clipboard. I have everything laid out over here on the kitchen island. We will go get that clipboard and we are going to talk numbers. Those of you that watch regularly know that I did raise the budget. And we're going to go over how much is now left in the new budget since I bought all the stuff. And what the plan is with the money that is remaining. Because I spent a lot more than I typically do on my once-a-month stock up. So it is a very good thing that we have upped the budget because I think it's going to be necessary this month. So I had to take out my contacts. You get Janice and her spectacles now. This fall weather. My contacts are bothering me. Abigail's got a yucky nose. But it's beautiful. So beautiful, beautiful weather. Let me fix this string here. So hopefully, there you go. Maybe that'll be better. Okay, I have the clipboard here and I've done my tabulations. So I spent considerably more money than my typical once a month stock ups. I will, here, let me just tell you what everything came to and then I'll tell you what I usually do. So last Friday, what was that? It was cheese and frozen cauliflower. See, that's what happens when you pile up the table. Everything is kind of precarious over here. Don't move too much. Okay, like I was saying. Last Friday's video, we talked about we need to raise the budget. There's inflation, there's good deals that I just couldn't pass up because that's kind of how I stretch the budget in the first place, is I take advantage of things when they're on sale because I don't want to pay full price, regular price for items. And we went over last month by, I'm looking at my clipboard here, over $460 we went over budget. The grocery budget was set at $1,100. We upped it, but not a crazy amount. We upped it to $1,200 because that amount going over budget last month is not normal. So I don't expect that to be a routine thing. If it ended up being a routine thing, we will evaluate again. But we are starting off this pay period at $1,200, which, let me get situated now, which if you divide that up by the 9 people in our family, that means we have a little over $133 per person per month. And for us, that is everything that comes from the grocery store. So that for us even includes the dishwasher gel and the toilet paper and stuff like that. So I know a lot of people separate their food from their household products. Our animal feed and stuff is in a separate budget because it doesn't come from the grocery store. But these things do, toilet paper, paper towels and things. So this does come out of our $1,200 a month budget. Now everything here on the table, 10 box, Aldi, Kroger, and Wal-Mart, came to a grand total of $593.27. which is considerably more. Last month, I spent $364 at the once a month stock up. Before that, I spent, what's that say? $498. Before that, $486. Before that, $416. $593 is considerably more than usual. I got a lot of good stuff though. Found sales on meat, which means what I have left right now is $606.73 in this new grocery budget. And what I still need to spend for the remainder of our family's pay period, there should be 4 expenditures. There are 3 weeks of the weekly sale ads coming out where I focus primarily on going and getting the best of the best deals that are on sale that week. So 3 weeks of that, and then 1 Sam's Club stock up. I'll tell you, I have already placed the online order. I mentioned the oats that I did get from Sam's, but I would like to actually go in the store and get, refrigerated things that I can't order through the mail. So 4 expenditures, which when you take the amount left over and divide it by 4, I need to roughly be spending $151.68 for each of those expenditures. So if next week the weekly sale ad comes out and I spend $200 next week, well then I'm going to have less money to spend for the remaining expenditures there in the month. And we're going to see how this goes, because I will skip some deals, like I skipped the New York strip steaks and things like that, the chicken, was it drumsticks or leg quarters that were on sale. I skip that stuff sometimes. But if it's something that my family can genuinely use, and I have space in the freezer or the pantry, then I'm going to go ahead and get it. Because if I don't do that, I feel like I'm just wasting that sale price, and later on down the road, I'm going to end up being out and end up having to pay regular price. As long as I've got wiggle room in my grocery budget, that's the way Shawn and I have decided I'm going to do things to keep our grocery budget as low as possible. $133 per person per month. I keep meaning to do a video. There's Rebecca again. I keep meaning to do a video. A viewer had commented about the USDA cost per person for groceries. I did the tabulations on that, and we are way below budget from what the Missouri state government and the United States government say we should be spending on groceries. And I feel like, you guys, we eat pretty well here. I mean, there's so much stuff on this table. So I feel like we're eating pretty good for a low amount of money. And then I do have extra money for things like the lovely path coming in the front yard and paying a plumber for fixing our washing machine drain issue and stuff like that. So I'm rambling, but I hope you got a lot out of this video. I hope you go snatch up all the sales and then you tell me in the comments how much money you saved, because it brightens my day to hear that you are saving money. And it helps our family's YouTube channel also if you do the thumbs up. So please do that. It helps the algorithm. Double check that you're subscribed, and then tell others about our family's channel. Oh, like, what is that? What is that?
It's a thumb.
It's a thumb. It's Rebecca's thumb. Is that how you do the thumbs up? Look at that cute girl. Are you a cute girl? Yes. You're a sweet baby. And yeah, tell others about our channel so that our channel can grow. It's a huge blessing for our family. So those of you that have hung on here till the end, we have to have them say something fun in the here. What you can say in the comments if you made it this far. What were you grabbing there? Say carrots. Put carrots in the comments. Rebecca loves carrots. If you made it till the end, then I will know who hung out with us till the very end. Would that be neat to know?
Carrots.
Carrots. Say carrots. Okay, guys. Thank you for hanging out with us here till the end of the video. And my current plan for the next video is a health update. So I have things to share with you that I think I'm ready to share with you. We will see. So that's the plan. Sometimes things don't go according to plan. So Lord willing, I will see you on the next video. That will be a health update video. So I love you guys and I hope you're doing awesome. I wish very good things for you, and I will see you on the next video. Bye, guys.
Thanks for watching Ozark Family Homestead.